I'll be on camera in just a second. I'm
Cool.
having some Scooby snacks, if you know what I'm saying.
That's
You
what.
know,
That's right. I
I'm
forgot
having
about
some Kevin Smith type of recreational
that. Kevin Smith.
enhancement.
We're back for the second part of the show because we liked the first episode so much and it's so short. Hey, Geek. Hey again, and hey, Blue. Nice to see you guys. I put eye drops in my eyes, so it looks like I'm crying. But actually, because PJ was saying mean things about me, to me, he was being mean. No, I'm just
I'm sorry.
I'm
Please
sorry,
forgive me.
but you guys are such fucking liars.
I'm in a cage of emotion.
You guys are such liars, and you lied about this to me, and I don't understand why you didn't tell me that He-Man and Adam are the same person. I do like
She's like, peace, I'm out.
But yeah, she just
like, fuck you, king and queen who just lost their son.
She's such a rebel.
Oh.
She's kind of self-centered, I guess. Is Tila self-centered?
You think?
A little bit.
I like her though. No, don't.
You like her, but you don't. You want her to. You want to see her get better, become a better character. I see.
No. There is, just to be fair, I'm joking, and there is an evolutionary character, and she grows on you, and it's not like I disliked her. I'm poking fun. I like to poke fun at the show, and I like how the show kind of pokes fun at itself. All right, let's get started.
We should get started. Hold on one second.
Let's do this.
And all right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play.
Dun-dun.
Dun-dun.
Same time.
Mm-hmm. Dun, bum, 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 bum. Poisoned Chalice is the name. I said the Poisoned Chalice, I think, in my description, but it's just Poisoned Chalice. This looks like something out of sci-fi, more science fiction-y than fantasy, doesn't it?
Well,
like Star Wars-ish.
The whole thing about He-Man is the blend of magic and technology.
Technology, yeah.
It's one of my favorite parts about. I love that concept. Like in a magical world, people are still like.
But somehow magic powers other technology. Like magic's just a word for like more advanced technology, I guess.
No, well, in Thor world, that's the way they explain it in the Marvel universe.
Oh, right.
But like in this kind of context, it is like literally
two separate things.
Like magic, it's an unexplainable force from the gods of something or whatever. But I love that combination of that and people who are actually like engineers and stuff that are developing like computer
technology.
Chips. It's crazy.
Did you ever see the Dinotopia series?
That's Jason Mewes, by the way.
Oh, this character?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Stinker. Is it Stinker?
I call them Stinkers. Stinkers? No.
That's a good way to clear that gas.
Stink ore, yeah. That was good.
I like these rap people. I like this haircut. I like this character too, her companion. She's cool.
Her girlfriend.
Her girlfriend, right? Is it?
I think that's what they imply, and it frustrates me that they just can't just have a relationship between the two of them. Like, show an actual love. Now, they could really be friends.
Well, because could she be holding a candle for Adam?
I don't know.
Because I felt that vibe a little bit.
I have no idea of her. I really don't know of her sexual orientation. I just figured that.
That was funny. No glove, no love.
That was totally a Kevin Smith thing right there.
Andra, that's the name of the character. You've got the brains, I've got the bronze.
And like
Let's make lots of money.
It's like when I complained earlier about her voice not fitting Tila. It's not a huge deal though, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I fucking hate this character because the voice ain't right. It was just a minor complaint. Don't deem me a hater of
I think you
of
are
all things woke.
you are a hater. No, I'm just kidding. Were those dice? That was it looked like dice from a role playing game. That was cool. I missed what she was saying there. I don't remember any of this. Oh, it's monies. It's monies. Geek says, would the Eternian royal family do a commemorative Prince Adam plate? You betcha. And I bought it. I bought that plate.
Did you get that this was Evelyn?
Yeah.
Like it didn't fool me for a second because it sounds just like Lena Headley doing an old woman voice. I think you're meant to know anyway.
Yeah.
It's like they're not meant to know.
They're not meant to know. It's true.
When she said it like that, she sounded just like Evelyn, and Tila should have been like, "Hold on a second.
Wait a second.
No, are you Evelyn? What the hell's going on here?"
It's cool that you do see He-Man through these flashbacks that we're about to see.
Yeah. And that's another thing I appreciate. It's like they took him out of the story, but they still left him in for these flashbacks.
Yeah.
And this is not the last one.
Right.
I think there's another one in another episode, and it's like you're getting some He-Man action. So it's that's where I started being like, okay, well, at least we're getting He-Man, because I remember seeing a clip. I forget what show it was on, but they showed a clip. And it was from the third episode, I believe, with He-Man. And then when I saw the first episode, I was like, oh, wait, was that a deleted scene? Or because I sincerely thought he wasn't going to come back even in a flashback until like the very next episode. And then I was like, oh, I hope this is a...
And that was a pretty badass move when he like grabs her and swings her around to do the kick. I like seeing stuff like that. I also like they showed the entrance before, and then you see it now. It's all technological. It's like super interesting what's going on. That's got to take like a day. You can't just dig through. I mean, I guess they have like powers, sort of. They're very powerful people.
Well, they got muscles.
Muscles. I like the music. This little.
Yeah, yeah, that's good. Dun, 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 dun,
It's
dun,
like
dun,
the
dun,
Borg.
dun.
It's like the Borg kind of.
Yeah.
It's kind of freaky.
We will add your biological and technological distinctiveness to our own.
It'd be cool if the Borg became monks. Like in Star Trek Discovery.
You've got the Romulan nuns and the Borg priests.
Yay, there you go.
This is Henry Rollins.
I like that goo with the sparkles.
I love Henry Rollins' song, or Rollins' band song, Liar. I don't know if you ever heard it. It goes,
Oh no.
'Cause I'm a liar. I'll tear your heart out.
What was his movie that he made, a horror movie? What was that?
Henry Rollins?
Yeah, I feel like he was in a horror movie or he directed one. Chainsaw,
can't-
was it not Chainsaw Massacre? It was like,
You're thinking Rob Zombie directing Halloween.
is it? Is that what I'm thinking of? Damn.
I think maybe that's what you're thinking. I don't know. I don't know that Henry Rollins directed any horror movies. He could have. I don't know. This is messed up. This is another aspect of this episode that I was just like, I was surprised by. I like shows where I can't predict what's going to happen. And I figured I might, having a vague memory of the original show. But I'm like, no, man, they're taking it in a new direction. It's like the visual faithfulness of the old show with a rebooted sensibility.
And I feel like more of a coherence, because I think the thing about He-Man is like no one cared. Like, it was just basically like battle after battle, and no one cared about like
up. Look at
ongoing
us.
stories. Yeah, this is messed up.
This is definitely Borgish.
Mm-hmm.
Henry Rollins. I've always wanted to be the master of metal. Get it? Because he was in a metal band.
It was Rob Zombie I was thinking of, by the way.
He's directing a remake of The Munsters, by the way.
Oh, no way. Like a TV series, Monsters, or a movie?
I can't remember if it was a show. I think it's a movie.
Oh, wow.
There's Trapjaw.
Earlier, Tila was like, technology, but then she's like, she's like calling it techno crap. So it shows that she's like a balanced, I guess, person. She's like, kind of like too much of anything is bad, right? Is that what I don't know.
I think she appreciates technology more than magic, but she understands how it can go too far.
That's a good line.
Get up, boys. Don't be afraid to use your nails.
That eye thing is so gross.
The daughter's like, when was my turn? Pretty badass animation, I must say.
Yeah, and she's a really good warrior. I love her. Like, I would play her in an online game, He-Man game. That might be fun.
Wait, you mean to tell me a strong, powerful woman doesn't scare you?
No, not at all.
It doesn't frighten you?
No. It does not.
Well, I gotta say, it turns me on. No, I'm not trying to be a pig, okay? I'm not trying to be a chauvinist pig by saying that. You know what? Human beings are sexual. We're allowed to be fucking sexual, okay? Stop trying to stifle
Look at
my
this
sexuality.
Wait, can you just look at this? Did you see the little girl turn into?
Oh
this,
yeah,
like,
that's
scary
creepy.
lady?
That's fucked up.
Okay, go back to talking about your sexuality.
Can you imagine? No, I was just gonna say. Can you imagine how some of these visuals would look in a live action? Like,
yeah,
it would look scary as hell,
It would be
man.
scary as hell. Yeah, it's true. It's pretty good in the cartoon.
It's in Canada. This is PG, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what is it.
Let me see what it says here on Netflix. Oh, I have to pause it to see.
Oh no,
how
never mind.
I'm not
Okay,
gonna do it. But I mean, it is pretty like we don't see the violence on camera, so
a lot of the violence is implied off screen type of stuff.
Right.
Yeah. I mean,
and I don't
the
see
more
a lot
extreme stuff, I believe.
Right.
You know?
We saw Skeletor's blood, but otherwise this scene's like not bloody at all. You know what I mean? Like there's like not a lot of blood.
This is the 2021 equivalent of the violent cartoons we used to watch that parents were like, oh, cartoons with guns and stuff. Like Batman the Animated Series had references to like crack dens and like crackheads and stuff, and like the actual drug crack.
Wow.
And it also had like guns and stuff like that. And some parents were like, doesn't belong in a little kid's show. But I honestly believe this is something a little kid could watch that's not so bad that like it would mess them up. You know what I mean? I think they get a real kick out of it. I'm not talking about 4-year-olds. I'm like, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah, I could see that maybe.
Parental discretion.
Yeah, I agree.
And you know what? I think this show
funny.
is doing well. Is doing really well with Netflix.
It seems to be doing well with the crowd that grew up watching this cartoon. All the adults I know that watched it as kids are watching this show.
But not even that, dude. Just people who are interested in watching something they don't know anything about. New cartoon that looks really cool with a lot of cool action. It's sci-fi meets magic. That concept is interesting to some people. And the fact that so many people were bitching about Kevin Smith ruining this show, that people who had no interest in it and didn't really know were like, oh, I gotta check this out. And then they check it out and they're like, yeah, that's pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Hey,
So
Braxton.
I'm not trying to say people who are complaining are invalid. I'm just saying I'm one of those people who doesn't quite get it in terms of the level of vitriol. I know, like, you may
Same
not
here.
like...
I feel like this is like a faithful update, but someone, I think, I wish we kind of had Ruben on here actually, because he said it was boring, but he acknowledged, like, I asked him about like this and that, and I think he acknowledged that that stuff was good, but I didn't find the story boring at all.
There's a lull toward in I think the 4th and 5th episode, I find, and then it gets really crazy in the 5th. So I think episodes 1, 2, and 3 are good. 4 and 5 are okay, and then 6. Okay. Episodes 1, 2, and 3 are good. And 4 is the one I think that's... I found it was boring. It's the one with Orko and Evelyn.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
That one ends really well.
I was just trying to remember which episode was which.
Ooh, Andra has purple eyes, I just noticed.
I like them.
You ever met
I would get lost in those cartoon eyes.
Yeah, me too. You ever met a person... This is where I can see the suggestion that there's like perhaps some kind of romantic feelings between them.
I've heard the term queer baiting in terms of this relationship. I don't know what it means.
I don't know if I know what queer baiting means.
But the way what I gather is it means that you have an implied relationship between a same-sex couple, right? But you don't do anything with it. You don't fully acknowledge its existence. So in a way, like, you're not pushing a boundary or something. It feels like it's weird. It's like, why not just have, like, a moment where something big is about to happen and one says to the other, I love you, or just that.
I think I like ambiguity sometimes, though, because I think sometimes it can be cathartic for some. Like, there's in our life we have so many like times. I think, at least maybe I'm an exception, but I've had a lot of times where I have a crush on someone and I know they don't feel the same way about me. So it's cathartic to see relationships like that where it's ambiguous. You know what I mean? Like from that perspective. So I think I see that a lot in TV. Like, that's one of the things that's therapeutic about Jean-Luc and Beverly, even though it's frustrating at the same time, is that that's kind of realistic. Like, sometimes you can have feelings for someone that doesn't have feelings back for you. And so it's kind of a nice, but they're very affectionate with you. You know what I mean? Like, they're like maybe your best friend or something. Maybe PJ, I'm trying to tell you something.
And all in all, like, the characters' sexuality and whether they're together or not is really irrelevant to the story.
Yeah.
It's just that you feel that implication of whatever.
It's a tease, perhaps. Is that like what a queer baiting type of thing is? Maybe. I thought there
Because
was
I
gonna be
asked her
more.
to.
I thought there was gonna be more to this storyline with the sorceress, but it didn't really pan out. Well, we won't go too far into spoilers, but actually the story's not over. So, but I wanted to see a little more with the sorceress.
Wow, this episode is like almost over now.
It's crazy, right? Just when we got going in our conversation, Braxton, have you seen the whole series or just a little bit? Are you watching with us? It's so sad she gave up her magic. Yeah, Cringer. I like this little lesson.
Yeah, this is really quite good right here.
Mm-hmm.
I love the visual illustration of what she's talking about. We must water all of our house plants
We
in
cool.
succession. Sorry, go ahead.
I know Braxton's 3 episodes in, so
Uh-oh. We shouldn't have revealed all those secrets of episode 4 and 5.
Braxton doesn't care. Praeternia and Subternia.
Like the sword is literally the combination of heaven and hell.
Hell yeah. This is kind of like Norse type of stuff. Like Midgard is in the middle, that's Earth. Then you have Asgard, and you have, I forget what the underworld was called, but it was something.
So they have to go to hell and Paternia, or Subternia, and
Praeternia.
What?
Praeternia, yeah. Praeternia or Praeternia?
Prenatal no, what shit. Prenatal vitamins.
She's so bitter. Her bitterness doesn't make sense, right? It's like she's so mad all these years later too. This is
I like Cringer.
yeah. This is sweet. I like how they depict him as like a scaredy cat too, with his ears are back and everything.
And along with being, scared, he's very sensitive. You know what I mean? Like he's like, I want to help you out here. I'm just gonna give you a little talking to. Probably lift your spirits a bit. You're scared, man. You're scared. It's okay. The world's a harsh world, man. You lost your best friends, He-Man and Adam. And then you found out that they were one person, and you were all like, I'm going to go away now. But that's okay. That's okay. We're not going to hold that against you. I'm sorry. I'm narrating over the whole thing.
But it's amazing that this is kind of like what changes her mind is like a talking cat. Like no one else could change her mind before.
I like the way it's written too. You know
I
what
do.
I mean?
I do. Adam want you to do. I have some ideas of what Adam would want me to do.
Just imagine. No, I can't. I was gonna go. No.
Where are you gonna go?
Just imagine if she's had thoughts about being with both of them at once, and then like now in retrospect she's like, oh, that was my best fantasy, and now it's ruined.
I think she did have that fantasy. So like He-Man could just switch back and forth, right? Although it's hard because you have to do all that by the power of Grayskull stuff. That's so fast. It's all over.
It's all over.
That's fun.
Yeah.
I hope you guys enjoyed this this little nice quick Starfleet Boy watch along.
Do you want to go through some of the? I don't know if you saw Braxton's comment. Cringer is kind of annoying.
Oh yeah, let's see. I think he's meant to be. I always found him annoying as a kid.
I remember the original Cringer when he wasn't Battle Cat was like, he's like literally like shaking with his like he was traumatized. It's like, oh, I don't know. I don't know what to do.
He
and
is
then
like the
he turns into
Cowardly
Battle
Lion,
Cat
right?
and he's all like,
Yeah, he's got that awesome thing. Braxton does love spoilers. You confirmed. So we'll try to do episode 3. Maybe we'll do 2 more, or I don't know. We'll see. We'll talk about it offline, audience. But we'll
2
let
more
you know.
tonight?
You want to do 2 more tonight? I can do it.
2 more.
No,
Well,
I'm saying like we'll do it another time. We could do it another time. Like maybe midweek. What do you guys think? You want to sit on it for a little while, catch up with us? Because I do think you should watch it. Like watch it first and then watch with us. Braxton's
maybe able to do 1 more.
Yeah, we can do
if
one
you
more.
want to.
Braxton, let's let the audience decide because I love having,
Braxton said I could
commenting.
watch 1 more.
He did? Okay, all right. I'll set it up. See you guys later.
All right.
All right, we're gonna be back with episode